A 65-year-old man once told me, "Doctor, my legs don't feel like mine anymore. Just walking wears me out." It wasn't a disease. His muscles were quietly leaving him. If you're not paying attention, by the age of 80, you could lose up to 30% of your strength. And then, simple things like standing up, climbing stairs, or keeping your balance become difficult. Muscles don't just make you strong, they keep you free, independent, and self-reliant. Many people think they need protein powders or expensive cuts of beef. But in my 35 years of practice, I've seen a clear truth. Those who stay strong in old age often choose simple foods, cheap, familiar, under $3 a serving, and eat them daily, as a way of life. I remember a 72-year-old woman at the supermarket who told me, "I can't afford fancy meats, but I eat beans, eggs, and canned fish every day." She didn't need a cane. Her steps were steady, stronger than many younger folks. In this video, I'll share with you 9 high-protein, budget-friendly foods that help people over 50 maintain muscle, strength, and independence. Number 1, canned sardines. This first food might surprise you. Small, a bit smelly, and not exactly glamorous, but it's a superfood for those who live long and stay strong. I know, many people wrinkle their noses just at the mention of canned sardines. The smell, the soft bones, not exactly appetizing. But if you're over 60 and want to maintain muscle without spending a fortune, this may be the most valuable item on your grocery shelf. In one small can of sardines, you get 23 grams of complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and preserve muscle. On top of that, sardines are one of the richest natural sources of omega-3 fatty acids, the kind of healthy fat that reduces inflammation, prevents muscle breakdown, and helps maintain walking speed and grip strength, 2 key indicators of health in older adults. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed older adults who ate fatty fish, like sardines, twice a week for 3 years maintained more muscle mass, walked faster, and had better strength than those who ate it rarely. Even your bones benefit, thanks to the edible soft bones in each can, rich in calcium. Unlike fresh fish that require refrigeration and cooking, canned sardines last for months. You can open and eat them right away, or mash them with avocado and a squeeze of lemon for a quick toast topping. Mix with salad greens and boiled eggs. Use as a sandwich filling. Add to scrambled eggs or rice porridge. You don't have to eat them every day. Even 1 can a week can make a real difference. You're feeding your body a dose of natural protein and omega-3s. No cooking, no fridge, no fuss. Don't let the humble look of sardines fool you. This isn't poor man's food. This is smart food for people who understand what their body truly needs. In the next part, I'll introduce a food that might seem old-fashioned, but it contains a special quantity of protein, one that feeds your muscles even while you sleep. Number 2, cottage cheese. When I was a child, I remember my grandfather eating a strange bowl of white cheese before bed. He used to call it dinner for the bones and muscles. It wasn't until years later, when I became a doctor, that I understood. He was right. Cottage cheese, also known as fresh cheese, is an excellent source of protein for older adults. Just 1 cup, about 240 gs, provides 24 grams of protein, most of it in the form of casein, a slow-digesting protein. While most proteins are absorbed quickly, casein releases amino acids slowly over 6 to 8 hours. That means if you eat it before bed, your body receives steady nourishment throughout the night, the exact time it repairs and builds muscle most actively. After age 50, our body becomes less responsive to protein, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. But casein helps overcome this resistance by providing a continuous, gentle stream of amino acids. A study from McMaster University found that older adults who consume casein protein at night experience noticeable muscle growth, even without exercise. But cottage cheese doesn't just help muscles. It's also great for bones. It's rich in calcium, phosphorus, and healthy fats. all of which support vitamin D absorption and bone density. According to the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association, seniors who ate cottage cheese at least 4 times a week had stronger grip strength and higher bone density than those who didn't. You can enjoy it in many ways. Eat it plain as a snack, mix with fresh fruits, walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. Use as a savory base. Stir in herbs and chop it veggies. Substitute for ricotta in lasagna. Add to smoothies for creaminess and protein boost. Choose full-fat versions. They help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K, which are closely tied to muscle and bone strength. Avoid fat-free types. They sound good, but don't work well for people over 60. Cottage cheese may not be flashy or exciting, but for older adults, it's a quiet friend, working through the night, asking for nothing in return. And if you've ever felt weaker in the morning after a night's sleep, try adding cottage cheese before bed. You might be surprised by the difference. In the next part, I'll introduce you to a plant-based protein that's not only budget-friendly, but can also help with issues you might have thought were just part of getting older. Number 3, lentils. I once asked a 70-year-old patient, "Do you feel like you're getting weaker because of age?" He replied, "Not really, doc. I just feel low on energy. But when I eat right, it's like my back straightens itself again." And the food he mentioned most? Lentils. Lentils are one of the cheapest, most nutritious, and easiest foods I've ever recommended to my patients. At just $1.50 for a whole pound, about 450 yen, you can make 8 servings, each one providing around 18 grams of protein. But lentils don't just offer protein. They're also packed with iron, which helps deliver oxygen to muscles. Many older adults feel weak simply because they're mildly iron deficient and don't know it. B vitamins, essential for energy production and muscle recovery. High fiber, which feeds good gut bacteria, crucial for proper nutrient absorption, especially protein. Lentils also contain leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch to trigger muscle protein synthesis. While they aren't a complete protein on their own, you only need to pair them with brown rice, nuts, or a bit of egg or meat throughout the day to get all the essential amino acids your body needs for muscle building. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who regularly ate legumes, especially lentils, had better muscle strength and mobility compared to those who relied mostly on meat. Why? Because lentils contain natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help reduce chronic inflammation. One of the hidden culprits behind age-related muscle loss, slower walking, and fatigue. Some simple ways to enjoy lentils. Make a warming lentil soup with carrots, turmeric, and ginger. Toss them into salads with lemon and olive oil. Stew them with rice or potatoes for a hearty Indian-style breakfast. Blend into a plant-based pâté for sandwiches. Brown, green, and black lentils hold their shape. Great for salads and grain bowls. Red lentils cook quickly and break down into a soft, creamy texture, ideal for seniors with dental or chewing issues. Lentils don't need ads. They don't shout for attention, but they quietly restore energy, rebuild strength, and support endurance for those who are patient enough to listen to what their body really needs. In the next part, I'll talk about a familiar type of fish, one that's available in almost every grocery store and packed with the fast-absorbing protein older adults truly benefit from. Number 4, canned tuna. Canned tuna is one of them. I used to joke with my patients, want something fast, cheap, easy, and effective? Just open a can of tuna. And honestly, sometimes all you need is a fork and a decision. One small can of tuna, about 85 g, provides 22 grams of complete protein. That's high-quality animal protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle quickly. At around $1 per can, you're getting clean, muscle-supporting protein for less than 5 cents per gram, cheaper than most protein powders. As we age, our ability to digest and absorb protein naturally declines. Fish protein, especially from tuna, is highly bioavailable, meaning your body can absorb and utilize it more efficiently than many other sources. A study from the University of Arkansas found that adults over 70 absorb protein from tuna more effectively than from chicken or even whey protein. Tuna also contains virtually no bad fats. That's crucial because excess body fat interferes with muscle-building hormones, increases inflammation, and strains heart health. All concerns for older adults. If you're trying to build muscle without gaining weight, canned tuna is a golden choice. Here are a few easy ways to enjoy it. Eat it straight from the can with a sprinkle of pepper, chili, or lemon juice. Mix into salads with greens, boiled eggs, and avocado. Make tuna patties with egg and oats. Stir into brown rice with soy sauce and veggies. Use as a sandwich filling for a quick, protein-packed lunch. Some important tips. Opt for chunk-light tuna, usually from skipjack, which is lower in mercury. 2 to 3 servings per week is considered safe by the FDA. Rotate with sardines or salmon to further reduce long-term mercury exposure. Canned tuna doesn't need advertising. It just needs you to give it a try. And when you feel your strength coming back after a week of consistency, you'll understand why so many older athletes still rely on this humble powerhouse. In the next part, I'll talk about a food that's soft, creamy, and quietly supports your muscle and bone strength for years to come. Number 5, eggs. Eggs were one of the first things I learned to fry when I was 10 years old. An old pan, a little oil, and a single egg. I remember my grandfather saying, "1 egg in the morning will give you energy for the whole day." Back then, I didn't believe him. But after 60 years in this profession, I can confidently say he was right. 1 egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein with a bioavailability of up to 98%, higher than beef, fish, or even whey protein. A dozen eggs cost around $2.50, meaning you're getting the highest quality protein for just about 4 cents per gram. Many people eat only the egg white, fearing cholesterol, but the truth is, half of the protein is in the yolk. The yolk contains vitamin D, choline, and leucine, nutrients essential for muscle, bones, and memory. A study from the University of Illinois showed that people who ate whole eggs after exercise experienced 40% more muscle growth than those who consumed just the whites. Why not? Because nutrients in the yolk enhance the body's ability to use the egg white protein effectively, something supplements can't replicate. Eggs are also one of the very few natural sources of vitamin D, which supports muscle contraction, strength, and balance, helping prevent falls and frailty in older adults. Unlike supplements, the vitamin D in eggs is paired with healthy fats, allowing your body to absorb it more efficiently. Simple ways to enjoy eggs: boiled eggs for breakfast, sunny side up with whole grain toast, veggie omelets, sandwich fillings, salads, or savory oatmeal toppings. If you're tired of eggs, try varying the preparation: poached, baked, soft-boiled. Each offers a new experience. Recent research has debunked the old myth that eggs cause heart disease. Unless your doctor specifically advises otherwise, healthy adults over 60 can safely eat 1-2 eggs a day. In fact, choline in the yolk may enhance memory, helping your mind stay sharp while your body stays strong. When you eat an egg, you're not just fueling your muscles. You're giving your body exactly what it needs to stay active, agile, and mentally alert. Don't let simplicity fool you. After 60, your body doesn't need complexity. It needs consistent, right choices. In the next part, I'll introduce you to a food that's creamy, cool, and packed with 2 types of protein, one for instant repair, the other for long-term muscle support. Number 6, Greek yogurt. There's always a tub of Greek yogurt in my fridge, not because I love snacks, but because I know. Every spoonful is a spoonful of strength for my muscles, joints, and digestion. If you're over 60 and looking for a snack that's tasty, nourishing, and muscle-friendly, look no further. A single serving of Greek yogurt, about 170 grams, delivers up to 20 grams of complete protein. A large 32 oz, 900-gram tub costs only around $5, giving you 160 grams of high-quality protein at just 3 cents per gram. One of the most budget-friendly options for older adults. Greek yogurt offers a dual protein effect. Whey protein, which is fast-absorbing and stimulates muscle protein synthesis immediately after eating. Casein protein, which digests slowly, feeding muscles steadily for hours. This unique combination helps muscles recover quickly and stay nourished longer. After age 60, our digestive system begins to slow down. The beneficial probiotics in Greek yogurt support better nutrient absorption, especially for protein and calcium. Reduce chronic inflammation, a silent enemy of aging muscles. Relief from constipation and bloating, common concerns that make many hesitant to eat protein-rich meals. A study from Tufts University found that older adults who ate Greek yogurt daily had better leg strength, walking speed, and muscle mass than those who didn't eat yogurt or only consumed regular yogurt. Researchers credited this to Greek yogurt's high protein concentration and the muscle protective effects of its probiotics. Here are some delicious and easy ways to enjoy it, with berries, chia seeds, and a drizzle of honey for breakfast. As a savory dip with cucumber, dill, and garlic, Greek style. As a substitute for sour cream in salads and sandwiches. Blended into smoothies with oats and peanut butter. Important note, choose full-fat, unsweetened Greek yogurt to support better absorption of vitamins D, E, and K, and to avoid hidden sugars that can trigger inflammation. I often say you can't build a strong house on weak soil, just like you can't build muscle on a tired digestive system. Greek yogurt is both a food and a tool. It's gentle, accessible, and deeply effective. In the next part, I'll talk about a food once known as the white meat of the poor. But today, even elite athletes are on age treat it like gold. Number 7, chicken breast. I once had a patient in his 60s, a former Marine. He said to me, "Doc, I'm not fancy. Just give me chicken breast, brown rice, and veggies. That's all I need to stay in shape." I smiled because he had just described one of the most perfect meals for maintaining muscle in old age. Chicken breast is one of the purest sources of lean protein you can find. Just 100 grams, about 3.5 oz of cooked chicken provides around 30 grams of protein and only 3 grams of fat, an excellent ratio if you want to build muscle without gaining fat. Average cost, only about $2.50, $3 per pound, 450 raw, which means less than $1 per 100 serving. Chicken protein has high bioavailability. It's easy to digest and absorb. It doesn't cause bloating like some red meats or legumes. It won't raise your cholesterol the way other animal fats might. For people over 50, when the digestive system isn't quite as energetic anymore, chicken breast becomes a gentle powerhouse, strong yet kind. Here are a few ways to prepare it. Grilled with turmeric, pepper, and garlic. Boiled and shredded into a salad or whole grain sandwich. Pan-seared with olive oil, served with steamed vegetables. Ground and shaped into chicken patties wrapped in betel leaves or steamed meatballs. You can cook a batch once and store it in the fridge for 3-4 days. Perfect for busy schedules. Pair it with brown rice, oats, or sweet potatoes. Slow carbs that provide sustained energy. Add leafy greens, avocado, or nuts. More fiber and vitamins to support digestion and reduce inflammation. Use it post-workout or as a light dinner. Helps recovery and prevents overnight muscle loss. Some people think chicken breast is dry or bland, but the truth is, with the right cooking technique, it turns out tender, juicy, and lightly aromatic. No need for deep frying. The secret, marinate beforehand, cook just until done, and let the meat rest a few minutes before slicing. Chicken breast isn't fancy. It doesn't have a superfood label, but silently it does something not many foods can do. Keep you strong, lean, and in control of your body. And in the next section, I'll introduce a food that is simultaneously a protein, a carb, and a natural anti-inflammatory, found in every culture around the world. Number 8, dried beans. When I was little, I used to see my grandmother soaking beans every night. The next day, she would make soup, sweet porridge, or mashed bean dishes. I asked her, "Grandma, don't you ever get tired of eating beans all the time?" She smiled and said, "I want to stay strong enough to hold you a few more years." Now I understand, beans aren't just food, they are quiet resilience. Dried beans, like black beans, red beans, white beans, and chickpeas, offer around 15 grams of protein per cooked cup. A pound, 450, of dried beans costs only about $1.20, which yields 10-12 servings, making it less than 10 cents per serving, the cheapest protein source on this entire list. Protein helps build and maintain muscle. Fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria and enhances protein absorption. Minerals like iron, potassium, and magnesium support muscle function, recovery, and stable heart rhythm. And that's not all. Beans contain polyphenols and natural anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce muscle loss caused by chronic inflammation in older adults. A 5-year study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who ate beans regularly had lower risk of falls, more toned muscles, greater independence in daily life, and fewer hospitalizations from fractures or weakness. Why? Simple, they were nourishing their muscles every day without even knowing they were doing something extraordinary. Ways to enjoy beans. Stew them with turmeric, ginger, and vegetables. Cook soft red or white bean porridge for elders who have trouble chewing. Mash beans and serve on whole grain bread. Mix beans with brown rice and leafy greens for a complete meal, rich in protein, fiber, and vitamins. Beans absorb flavor beautifully. Whether your taste is Asian, Mediterranean, or Indian, beans adapt. Tips for easier digestion. Soak beans for at least 8 hours before cooking to reduce gas-causing compounds. Use a pressure cooker or slow cooker to soften beans and improve digestibility. Add ginger, turmeric, garlic, or cumin while cooking. These help reduce bloating and enhance absorption. You might not see a miracle in a bowl of beans, but when you eat them regularly, every cell in your body will quietly thank you. Number 9, peanut butter. I once asked a patient, "What do you eat every morning?" He smiled and said, "Whole wheat bread with peanut butter. Been having it for 40 years. Still not bored." I smiled too, because he had just unknowingly described one of the simplest, yet most effective foods for maintaining muscle in old age. In just 2 tablespoons, 32 g, of peanut butter, you get about 8 grams of protein along with monounsaturated fats, the heart-healthy kind of fat that helps absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Cost, just $2.03 per 16 grams, 450 grams jar, which provides over 14 to 15 servings. A very budget-friendly option. The healthy fats in peanut butter help you feel full longer, curbing unnecessary snacking. They enhance absorption of vitamin D and protein from other foods. Rich in magnesium, zinc, and niacin, crucial for energy metabolism and muscle recovery after activity. For older adults with low appetite or difficulty getting enough protein from main meals, peanut butter is a gentle yet effective supplement. And it's not just muscles. Your brain and heart also benefit, thanks to the antioxidants found in peanuts. A Harvard University study showed that older adults who regularly eat peanuts or peanut butter have lower risk of heart disease, better cognitive focus and reflexes, improved long-term brain health. Ways to enjoy peanut butter. Spread it on whole grain bread for a protein-rich breakfast. Blend into smoothies with banana, yogurt, or oats. Stir into warm cereal or oatmeal. Use in an Asian-style salad dressing with garlic, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and lime. And the best part? No cooking, no refrigeration, no cleanup. Tips. Choose 100% peanut-only versions. No added sugar or industrial oils. For added fiber and texture, go for the chunky variety. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is a great range to support heart and muscle health. You don't need to travel far or search for some miracle superfood. Sometimes strength lives in a small jar on your kitchen shelf. You just haven't seen it through the eyes of someone over 60. And to me, peanut butter is one of the smartest foods for the wisest people. We can't stop aging, but we can keep our arms, legs, and heart strong to fully live each day. And we don't need to be millionaires to do that. We just need to know what we're eating and why we're choosing it. The 9 foods I've just shared aren't magic. But when you choose them regularly, you're doing something no pill can do. You're keeping control of your own life. If you found this video helpful, gently hit like to share it with the others also searching for a strong, slow, but deeply fulfilling life. And if you'd like to keep walking this journey with me into health, aging, and smart eating, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Because I believe aging is not the end. It's a deep note in the music of life. And if we listen closely, it's beautiful. See you in the next video.